someone's freaking car alarm goes off every night, every morning, and now it's going off right now. Shit's so annoying. This is a dinner. Excuse the this does not go in it. And then this is I had a coupon, so I went to Bath and Body Works. I can show you guys another time when my camera is not completely about to die. While I cut all these ingredients, I'm gonna have it charging so I can tell you guys kind of what goes where. But I'm gonna be making enchilada soup. It's just gonna be like ground beef instead of chicken. I'm not much of a chicken lover when it comes to soups. Let me get the ground beef out. Ground beef and the sour cream. That sounded lovely. Alright, so for this, you don't need this espresso coffee. That's for me right now. But why is it already saying that it's dying? Anyways, I have a couple minutes. So what you need is a pound of ground beef, some extra virgin olive oil. It doesn't have to be extra virgin, but anyways, a whole onion, a green or red bell pepper would do, whatever your preference is, some sharp cheddar cheese, about a cup will do. You can do a cup and a half, just depends on what your preference is. Some diced tomatoes with green chilies, at least 10 to 11 ounces worth. Some broth, some beef broth, at least 4 cups of it, so that's why I got this guy. Some oregano, it could be dry, I just decided to use fresh. Then some salt, obviously some cumin, I think that's how you pronounce it. 1 can of corn, some pepper, some chili powder, a whole garlic, well, a whole 3 cloves of garlic, then some white rice, some corn tortillas. You just need like about 4 or 5 of these guys, and then some sour cream. But yeah, these are all the ingredients. You could do it in a crock pot. I'm gonna choose not to because it's gonna take long, and Vince is kind of hungry. He's almost gonna be home. Actually, he gets out at 5, so yeah. So I'm gonna start cutting all of these guys up while this charges, and I will try to teach you guys step by step. Alright. Alright, so here I have my green bell peppers, some onions, and the 3 cloves of garlic. I don't like onions in my soup, like to eat them, so that's why I leave them that big. That way I can easily take them out because I like the flavor of onion. Vince finds them and he can eat them. I don't know, like, I just like the flavor. I would use onion powder, but it doesn't give the same effect, so that's why I leave the onions super big. So yeah, you're gonna wanna get a medium saucepan, which I have right here. And then you're gonna wanna put it from low to medium temperature so you can warm up your oil. Like I said, we're using olive oil. If not, I would have used that veggie oil, but I'm gonna be using this. And you just wanna use just about like 2 teaspoons full, but I don't have measuring dudes, so that's how much I want to put on there. And you're going to let that warm up, and we are going to put the veggies and have them just like a medium soft consistency to put into the soup. This guy here, we're going to fill up with the broth, the canned tomatoes, the corn tortillas, the chili powder, the cumin, the oregano, the salt, the pepper, the corn. This is basically going to be the base of our soup. And then later on, we're going to add these guys that are cooked into here. I'm going to give you the measurements for this guy here while this thing warms up. So it'll be a tablespoon of chili powder in here, then a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of oregano, and then 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I got this off of Pinterest, but I'm kind of morphing it into the stuff that I do like. So you can basically add anything that you really, really like. Just this is the base. Like, the seasoning is the base of the soup. So you can literally put as much as you want. Those are just the measurements I found on Pinterest. But yeah, let's get this thing started. So like I said, this thing is heating up. We can warm this guy up on this side. So we're just gonna put it low, medium. This burner on this side is a lot faster to heat, so I'm going to use this for the veggies first, and then I'm going to switch this one over here. But first I'm going to grab this broth, put that guy in there. See what that guy there. And you do not want to drain the tomatoes with the chili. You do want to drain the corn though. So there are the tomatoes. Has a little bit of juice in the corn, that's fine, but for the most part, I like to drain it. But you're going to want to season it to your liking. Vince and I like a lot of seasoning. You can always use enchilada sauce instead of using the seasonings, but I prefer it this way. So like I said, a tablespoon. Awesome. Get a little bit of this guy. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this guy in here as well. I'm just going to put one tip of that guy. That sounds horrible. Put this guy in here. I would grab it with my hands, but this nail situation is not working with me. Anyway. And then a little bit of pepper. Personally, I like a lot of pepper. I'm a pepper fanatic. Salt, the pepper, and then oregano I'm going to wash and then just get like a leaf amount. So let me just mix this guy first. And then I'll taste it a little bit. Like I said, you can use dry. I personally don't want to. Let me see. Yeah, that's sizzle. So all I'm going to do is put these guys in there. Tortillas, 1, 2. I'm just going to do 3. I want them nice and evenly cut. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, huh, Jameson? I'm gonna warm up a little bit more for this guy. And then look at, see, I can't extend my elbow that far still. That's as far as it goes. That's a lot better than what it was before. Before it was like this. But anyway. This guy here. So you want them until they're soft. So once that's going, we're going to make the rice. Cool. I put 3 cups of water. We're going to let that boil. We're going to use 2 cups of rice. And I'm using the Jasmine. Now that these veggies are nice, soft, we're going to put them in here. While that water is boiling still, do the meat here. The whole damn thing. And you can season it if you want to. I'm probably just going to add a little bit more of salt and so you're just going to brown it a little bit and then drain it and we'll put it in the soup. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to put the rice. I like to wash my rice. And I like to be precise with my rice because I want to put enough water to cook it and let it expand a little bit. So, ow, motherfucker, that hurt. Anyways, so there's cup number 1. Rinse it off a little bit. Cool, rinsed. And then that rice, well, this particular Jasmine rice is going to cook for 15 minutes. Alright, I already drained the meat, so all I'm going to do is put it in there. Alright, 3 minutes before this is completely cooked, the rice, I like to put half of it in here, and then that way it cooks with the food, with the soup. Good. It's almost done. It just has to cook a little bit more.
That's fine. I'll take a shower first.
Okay. Can you taste it? See if there's enough chili powder in it? I didn't want to add too much, you know. I'm sorry.
More salt.
More salt. Well, I didn't want to add so much because I was scared from last time. A little bit more pepper. So you just want to add and adjust it to your seasoning, to your taste. So now I'm just going to let my camera charge while this cooks for, I mean, you don't have to do 30 minutes. You can do 15 minutes. It just depends on how soft you want your tortilla. Because within 5 minutes, like, the meat and the rice get infused with the broth. So you get all that seasoning in it. But depending on how you want the tortilla, like, I like mine soft. I don't like mine super soggy, but it's breaking up to the point where it's going to taste delicious. So yeah, just let it, I'm going to do 5 minutes. And then I'm going to add cheese. So now for the cheese. So you're going to want to put a cup of cheese in here, or you can do half a cup and then gradually put cheese to your liking. This one's 2 cups. I'm going to put 1 cup and then leave the rest to see if Vince wants to gradually add it. We're cheese fanatics. I don't want to put too much and then have it greasy. And then for the sour cream, you're just going to want to put a dollop on top of your serving instead of putting it all in there. But it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. The cheese. Then we're going to mix it in there. And that, my friends, is enchilada soup. You can also get the queso fresco and put it in here too, or you can put it on top of the sour cream. And then some people put cabbage in it, but I'm not a fan of cabbage. But like I said, you could put queso fresco in there and then good to go. But yeah, that's how I'll make my enchilada soup. Alright, so I have some tortilla strips, cheese,